Guys, so today we are doing an IKEA DIY filming light and diffuser hack tip DIY. So these work really great, and this is what I look like with these on, and without them it looks like this. So I'm sure you do want to see how these are made, so I will hop into the video. They're not that pretty to look at. Obviously you can make them look prettier if you want to and if you have the time, but it is 7 p.m. right now and I'm about to head out for Black Friday and a workout. I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so like I just said, this is an IKEA haul video type thing, DIY. And I'm going to make some filming lights because it is way too dark in here, and the lights that we have here is not too bad. They're not that yellow, but since my desk is where there is no light apart from like right by the window, I wanted something that I could clip onto my desk and use that way. So I have this huge ass bag from IKEA, and I will put all the prices in both pounds, euros, and dollars right here. If you want to make this, I paid probably like 200 Norwegian, which is not that bad at all, and these will be for 2 lights. So as for my lights, I got 2 of the Kvart lights, and these come with stuff that you can either hang on your wall or you can clip them to a table, which is exactly what I wanted. And for you that will work really good too. Just depends what you want to do with it. So I'm just going to open this up, and I'm gonna have to put these together before I do anything else. So I think they only come in black, but obviously if you wanted another color you can just spray paint the bulb part, but black works fine for me. So it just looks like this, and there is no bulb in it. So I did buy some daylight bulbs, and the lamp doesn't have a dimmable switch on it, but these are dimmable bulbs. If you have an electrician in your house, or if you're really handy and careful, you can switch out the switch to a dimmable one. Yeah, and these are called Ledare. And they are LED lights, and they are 400 lumen and 2700 Kelvin, which is the degree of warmth or coldness in your bulbs. And according to my electrician boyfriend, 2700 Kelvin is like daylight-ish. It says on the IKEA website which lamps they prefer, they would recommend for your lamp, and E14 400 lumen is what they recommended for that one in specific. And then I got a pillowcase, and I will make diffusers out of this. And this is a Sömnig 50 x 60 centimeter pillowcase, and this will be more than enough. I'm making 1 for each of the lamps. I have not done this before. This is the first attempt, so hopefully it will work out fine. So what I'm going to do first is just plug in one of the bulbs and see how light it actually is, and see if the color is okay, and then we'll work from there. Okay, so I just plugged in the lamp, and it is very bright. So for me, having it like this is probably the furthest it will get away, and it is. It's not too bad, but it's definitely not yellow, which is great. You can tell just how much that brightens up just by being down in my lap. Just be careful when you screw in the bulbs, and they are like frosted, so the light is pretty diffused as it is. I just want it to be not as bright, which is why a dimmer would be great, because then you would not actually need to make a diffuser in the first place. You could just dim it down. So I might actually get Ask Marius to help me change that out. So this is what the pillowcase looks like. It's just a standard white. I'm just going to take the bulb out. I'm going to plug out the cable, and we can start making the diffusers. Okay, so apart from the 2 bulbs, the 2 lamps, and the pillowcase, or maybe some other old t-shirt or something, but make sure the fabric is semi-opaque, or that you have enough that you can double it. You will need something to mark and cut the pillowcase with. So I have a tiny Sharpie, some good scissors. Either you can use some needle and thread. And then if you want to properly seal all the fabric, you can use some fabric glue, you can stitch it, or you can do whatever. The magnets that I'm using are rare earth magnets, so they're really tiny, but they're really strong. Okay, so lastly, you will be needing a screwdriver just to screw out the screw and the lamps. So first of all, we're just going to assemble the little mount, and it comes in this little thing. So there is one for the wall and then one for clamping. So I will be using the clamping thing, and it's really easy to put on. You just loosen this a little bit. You don't have to, but I do. And then here, there is a little screw in the bottom. So you just take your screwdriver and you screw that out. On the bottom of the lamp, there is a little thing that sticks out right here. And there's room for 2 of them on this. So you basically just turn the lamp so that this one goes into the bottom one when you're holding it like this. So you just put it like that, and then you just basically just screw the screw back into the hole in the bottom. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you have screwed it on. It's not pretty, but it works. That's basically it for assembling the lamp. So we're going to start with the actual diffusers. You're just going to cut it in half so you get 2 pieces. If you just cut a little bit in it, you can usually just rip it straight down, which is a lot easier and a lot faster. And then hopefully this will make sense, and hopefully it will work out. Okay, so you just have your fabric, and then just take your bulb and put it straight down, approximately in the middle, and then I'm just going to lightly dot around it.
So when you've made dots all around the lamp, I'm just making these small dots to make like 3 flaps that you can put the magnets on. And like I mentioned, I use rare earth magnets, which are really tiny and really powerful. So once you've done that, you can just go ahead and cut out the pattern. And I'm just using super glue, and I'm gluing the magnet into the fabric.
I'm just going to wait for this to dry, and then I will be right back. So we're going to just test them out. So I'm going to pull all of these down so it sticks on properly, and I'm going to mount them on my table, and I'm going to film a little piece so you can see what it looks like, and hopefully it will work. And okay, so I'm testing it out for the first time on camera, and this is just with the lighting that is right above me but slightly behind me. So I'm going to turn on the diffusers, or the lamps. Yeah, this is definitely way better. So I'm going to try to take off the diffusers, and you can tell the difference. I think it still looks good without them on the video, but I do feel like it washes me out a lot more, and also it's kind of blinding me in person. So I definitely do prefer the diffusers on it. I think it looks good. I like it. So I'm going to do like a test, and then you'll just see the 3 clips right after each other so you can see what they look like. So this is just the lighting in my living room without any lights. This is the lighting with the lamps and no diffuser. And this is the light with the homemade pillowcase diffusers. And I think that this worked out really well. It's not as light up everywhere. It's more light on me than on behind me. And I do think it looks like daylight. I'm really happy with this. So I will leave the names of everything down below. I will not leave the links because IKEA's links are different from where you live. So I will leave all of that. Remember to like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys later. Bye! And just in case you were curious, this is just those lights. There is no roof light, no other light. I have 2 candles on the side right here, which is why you can see a little bit of shades right here. But other than that, I'm really happy with this, and for the price, this is amazing. Yeah, I can film at night now, which is amazing. So yeah. Again, I'll see you again. This is just like a PS. So bye. This is the lighting